So with my glider setup, here's my thought revolving around outside the box thinking. You know, the space, the box for the gear on any glider fuselage is a space challenge. And getting things to be sufficiently short so that you don't waste a lot of space with extra wire is, I think, part of the exercise. Another one is, you know, how do you take the best advantage of modern receivers with a satellite, and yet not be stuck trying to figure out how to stuff that in with all these other sources of electronic radio interference, RF. So here's a couple of thoughts. You want to keep your antennas with diversity of the orientation to the signal. So here's my 2 off the main receiver running horizontally here, and with a razor blade obviously cut into the Ellipore foam. I think that's a pretty good hot tip. You know, and if you use one of these curved picks, that does a good job of opening up the cut from a razor blade. Another one is that generally wires on the speed controllers are longer than necessary for a glider app, and so I shortened that one. The other thing is with 6 servos on a Cularis, rudder, elevator, and then 4 on the wings over here in my rack, flat, rudder, 6 servos. I decided that you know, a higher rate back would probably be in order, like, you know, 7 to 10 amps minimum. In this instance, I decided to get creative with the canopy, and I created an anchor point for the receiver pack. So I've gone with a 1,000 milliamp hour pack, and I hot melt glued a plate here. I'm using a belt so that can't slip loose. There's Velcro underneath it to kind of lock it in position so it can't slip past. And so that's going to be vertically right over the receiver, and I'll have a lead here allowing that to be connected and easily walk to the charger when I want to charge it. And then the last thing I would say is that the motor battery is Velcroed in place, and what I'll probably do is I'll probably fashion a piece of dense EPP to just lock it down against the Velcro so that, you know, when I do fly it inverted, that battery doesn't get honked away from the Velcro. Certainly that motor battery flopping around is a quick way to screw up the center of gravity. So these fly incredibly well. I've had the Solaris. I haven't flown the Lentis, but it's a derivation of the same thing. The Cularis has been on my short list for a long time. Shout out to my friend Peter right out in Los Angeles, who sold it to me and gave me a lot of insight about its construction. So it's Labor Day weekend, 2025, Thursday before the holiday. Get out there and fly. This is Clay in Dubuque, Iowa, the River City.